Hey, baby girl.
I love you.
I love you too.
I'll send my prayers for you.
I hate this car. I lost everything. My husband's dead, and they said I was an unfit mother. Took away my little girl.
Have you heard of this book? Help me.
You're late, Ashley. Lady dropped this off for you.
When I heard I had a son, I had to break out.
Hey guys, we're live on the red carpet for the screening of the new movie Captive at House on the Rock. It's a movie filled with messages of hope and a future for Nigeria. Following on the heels of the premiere of the movie Selma earlier this year, Pastor Paul Adefarasi, in collaboration with the American Embassy, hosted the premiere of another critically acclaimed movie, Captive, based on the book by Rick Warren, The Purpose-Driven Life. The American crime drama thriller, which stars David Oyelowo and Kate Mara, tells the story of a man who escapes from the Fulton County Courthouse in Atlanta and holds a young lady and mother as a hostage. The spectacular event with the theme Nigeria on Purpose coincidentally took place on the 55th anniversary of Nigeria's Independence Day, October 1st, at the House on the Rock Church at Lekki, Lagos. It was well attended by entertainment and media personalities as well as members of Nigeria's elite. The guests were treated to refreshments at the church foyer while they waited for the movie to begin. Pulse TV was present to capture the interactions.
Christopher, it's your daddy. You're gonna hear some bad things about me. Whatever happens, I love you, little man.
Meanwhile, the media was treated to an exclusive press conference with Pastor Paul Adefarasi, Acting Consulate General of the American Embassy Dihab Gebrab, and former Nigerian Minister Obi Ezekwesili, where they were allowed to ask them questions about the movie and the theme of the event, #Nigeria on Purpose. Pulse TV was present to capture the pre-event.
Trusting that the acting CG will also throw in an answer to that question. Emerging from Selma, which fortuitously coincided with the period of campaigning and the short few weeks before the general election, it provided a massive platform for us to advocate for peace, knowing that at that time the country potentially was teetering on the brink of breakdown of civil society and possibly worse than that. And for many of us, it was hugely important that peace became the atmosphere into which we could preserve the Nigerian nation. And the movie was handed to us, again fortuitously, at that exact time. And I mentioned it to the Consulate General at that time, and he was quite glad that the partnership was important and that we should use it as a messaging opportunity for speaking to the issue of peace. And we invited the influential class of Nigerians and the critical cross-section of the critical mass of Nigerians from all strata in the socio-economy. And the message went home quite clearly. The impressions we got back in the social media were not only large, numerous, but also quite resonant. And so we know it went quite far and wide, and it helped to champion the advocacy for peace as the vehicle through which we could sustain our democracy. And we believe that democracy is the best form of government. Even though I'm a theocrat, as far as the church is concerned, but as far as our nation is concerned, democracy is absolutely necessary. And the feedback has been very good. And I'm sure by the turnout that we will see today, it will indicate exactly that. And again, this provides the platform for more messaging on what I think is the sequel to peace. Let's develop Nigeria purposefully. Let's all live purposeful lives, and let's together build a formidably purposeful nation.
Right after the press conference, guests went into the auditorium to screen the movie, after which guests returned to the red carpet and church foyer for interviews, pictures, and some refreshments. Pulse TV was on hand to get the guests' reactions to the movie. Hey guys, this is Pulse TV, and we're here at House on the Rock for the premiere of Captive, the movie. And I've got with me Uzor. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
How'd you hear about this movie?
Automatically, I worship here. So, yes, this is my home church, so I had to be here.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so what do you think about the message of the movie?
I think it's very here, present with us. These are things that we're going through. I mean, the book, and the movie was culled from a book, so I believe that it is something that happens with us and something that happens today. Maybe a bit embellished for storytelling and for film, but I know that it's something that is captivating and riveting, and there's always a lesson to learn from films like this.
No, it's based on the book, The Purpose-Driven Life, a book that has blessed many people around the world, changed many people in terms of how they live their life on purpose. So I look forward to seeing how Hollywood has interpreted this theme, in a very creative manner.
I think David Oyelowo was fantastic. I've met him once before. I didn't think that he would, be as big as this and even get roles like this one day. And I feel like he has definitely opened the doors for a lot of the Nigerian acts.
Hey guys, I'm here with the U.S. Consulate General, Dehab Gabriel. Thank you so much for coming down tonight.
It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. This has been just an awesome event, not only with the movie, but the message that has been sent across by the speakers. Pastor Paul is just an amazing person who is doing quite a lot of work in terms of social justice and bringing people together. I mean, his speech was so powerful.
Wonderful. And did you enjoy the movie?
I enjoyed the movie. It touched my heart. Sometimes it was really hard because just seeing what was going on in that room, the young woman who was thinking about her little daughter and who was on the wrong path, but fortunately, she corrected her path and she survived through her skills by convincing, the convict that there's more to life. You have to have a purpose in life, and that was wonderful to see.
I'm here with the host himself, Pastor Adefarasi, the one and only. How are you doing, sir?
I'm not doing too badly. Quite exhausted from a lot of work and a grueling few weeks, a grueling life of work and ministry, but very excited that the message has gone out and that 1,500 influencers and maybe another 6,000, 7,000 persons have caught the message, have gotten to be triggered a little bit about finding their purpose and perhaps together unveiling the purpose of Nigeria and working assiduously with government, with the private sector and with one another in various communities, including faith communities, to deliver a Nigeria on purpose, a new Nigeria, a better Nigeria, a Nigeria that's great for all Nigerians.
So what do you feel about this movie? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
I thought it was good. I thought it was brisk. We went through the hour and 40 minutes quite quickly. It didn't seem the time was passing. It was quite captivating. The suspense factor, the drama factor, the thrill factor was really quite significant. But in the midst of all of that, the script came through with the essential message that even though you're captive to some ill or some plight or some predicament, there's still hope beyond in the horizon. And that with that hope, you can find purpose. So that hope becomes a lamp to your feet, a light to your path, and points the direction to a purposeful life, a purposeful existence. And if it's so in the life of an individual at the macro level, it can be so for the life of our nation at the macro level. Nigeria has hope and she has purpose. And together I think we can find it and deliver on it.
We saw Ashley, who was a messed up woman, and got the opportunity through the revelation in the book by Pastor Rick Warren. And that actually, in a place of greatest danger and threat, spurred her in a new direction. So that movie tells you that don't ever give up on yourself. A nation cannot afford to give up on its dreams. Citizens cannot afford to give up on their dreams. Families cannot afford to give up on their dreams. There is plenty of redemptive grace, and success is possible even after decades of failures.
The movie was very captivating, and I just thought that, okay, where it ended, I was like, it has to end somewhere, because I'm like, I actually, like, I think for the first time, people didn't expect him to just willingly surrender. And I think he probably wanted to give himself another chance, at least, because if he committed suicide, then that would be the end of it, you know. And just the hope of him seeing his son was enough for him to be like, you know what, let me just do it the right way. And then, yeah.
It was obvious that the guests enjoyed the movie and had a lot of high hopes for the future of Nigeria. Majority of the guests hoped that the movie would ignite the Nigerian movie industry to use their platform as a vehicle for change within the country and as a motivation to create better quality content.
Stand up! Could you forgive me?
I don't know, but maybe God can.